Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball is next. Zach Plesac gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Into the box now, Gavin Lux. He will lead this one off today.
Number 9.
First offering on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
First pitch, 106.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. The 1-0.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
No one out with a runner at second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle of the order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
He's set. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Luplow has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, now the pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And it's 1-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
So here's Cody Bellinger.
The right fielder, Cody.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Three runs already home here. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
That is it.
So striding forward now, Alex Bregman. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. First pitch on its way.
No touchdown.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cesar Hernandez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here, and he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Into the box now, Oscar Mercado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. This ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Kershaw will slide one over to first. And the runner back easily. Mercado stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Kershaw comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. From the stretch. 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
And this one's in the dirt. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 3-1 pitch.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and with it the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
Batting ninth.
At the plate now, Will Smith. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No outs, nobody on. To 1-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Two and two to the Dodgers catcher. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Gavin Lux. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He doubled to open up the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Bases are empty, one man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Indians nothing. Here's Carlos Santana now, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman.
1 strike.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And another foul ball. The next 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 1 down.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Standing in, Jose Ramirez. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Fastball well outside. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez. The 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, Domingo Santana will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Kershaw into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. New inning set to get underway. Digging in to try it again. Mike Trout earned himself an RBI with a sacked fly his last time at the plate.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Push softly over toward the right side, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Number 44, Jordan Alvarez.
So striding in, Jordan Alvarez. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Striding in once again, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Here's a breaking ball, too low, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Alex Bregman waits on deck. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Tristan McKenzie is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training.
Number 75, Tristan McKenzie.
Alex Bregman will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the stretch, skied into straightaway right. Luplow is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Next up for Los Angeles, Carlos Correa. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Correa, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3 and 1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit the other way out toward right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. In to score is the runner from first. It's 7-0.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Next up is Max Muncy. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Dodgers lead it 7-0. Stepping into the box, Jordan Luplow.
Indians, the right fielder, Jordan Luplow.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. A 1-1. This one's down to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, standing, way home.
So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third. And up next, it'll be the catcher, Sandy Leon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Leon is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
This is skied out toward right. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And there's ball 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Coming to the plate now, Will Smith, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Hard ground ball to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, number 9.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gavin Lux. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. 7 runs, just 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, The batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now here's the pitch. Chris Taylor is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 7 runs, just 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here it comes. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Dodgers down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Julio Urias will come on and get some work as he makes his 2nd appearance so far this spring. Now batting, Oscar Mercado, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1-0 the count. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he falls behind 0-2. Urias is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
This is foul right side. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
At the plate, Franmil Reyes. Now Reyes with a drive, well hit out to deep left field. Trout looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now Carlos Santana.
The first baseman.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. Back up the middle. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Nero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That evens it up 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Jordan Luplow, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 1-2 pitch.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Muncy is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Indians 2. Jordan Stevens will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Number 94, Jordan Stevens.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Trout, the former Angel, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Stevens, a 27-year-old, he was a 5th-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle round, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Squared that one up just a little late.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-1. He strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Carlos Correa would be next. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the right fielder, and it's gone. It's a 2-run homer for Alex Bregman, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Max Muncy.
Into the box, Max Muncy. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. One and 2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Indians 2. Dustin May, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Number 85, Dustin May.
Now at the plate, Sandy Leon. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. This one is launched. Look at this. Bellinger looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these 2 lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Rose, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 35, Mercado.
Digging in once again, Oscar Mercado. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Ball one. The 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Two balls and two strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
2-2, here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Ryan.
Man at second here with two away, and here's Franmil Reyes stepping in.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Ball one.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now the 2-1. High chopper to third.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
The 2-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Two out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with two out.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Ready once again, Carlos Santana, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball left side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Indians able to get one back thanks to the home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Indians 3. Jeffrey Rodriguez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Rodriguez.
Ready for another chance? Will Smith. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Will Smith.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit to short. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, number 9.
Striding in, Gavin Lux. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the sixth. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Now the pitch. Yeah. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Jimmy Nelson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 40, Jimmy Nelson.
Leading off the inning, Jose Ramirez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the sixth.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-2. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
To the plate now, Jordan Luplow. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
At the plate, Sandy Leon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one sent foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. He's ready. Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Liner toward right center. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. To short. He's got it. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Still way back. It's 9-3. Scott Moss enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 74.
Matt Beatty is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Beatty.
In there for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Ground ball right side, reined in, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Kike Hernandez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Kike Hernandez.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Now the pitch. Hernandez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
DJ Peters will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A ball and no strikes. Just missing here, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 on the way.
I got 3-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hey! 3-1. The 3-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Donovan Casey will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for LA, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Kike Hernandez takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Number 70.
DJ Peters will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Number 70, DJ Peters.
Blake Trinan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Blake Trinan. Now in center, number 45, Matt Beatty.
Zach McKinstry will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Now at third,
Drew Avens will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Now in center, number 18, Drew.
Tyler Naquin is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Greg Allen will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the Indians. Number 1, Greg Allen.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
One and 1, here it is. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Daniel Johnson will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 71, Daniel Johnson.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Delino DeShields will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 0, Delino DeShields.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Career against Blake Trinan. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 2 out with the man at first. This one skied out toward right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Tribe. Still way back. It's 9-3. Tyler Naquin is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning.
Now playing center field.
Adam Simber comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 90, Adam Simber. Now at shortstop, number 1.
Jake Bowers is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman.
Number 10, Jake Bowers.
Ernie Clement is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Clement.
All set for the start of the inning, so digging in now, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Simber was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Into the box now, Max Muncy, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
In now, Will Smith, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Simber A native Oregonian. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
In there, 3-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs than this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 9.
Zach Rex will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 88, Zach Rex.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
Luke Raley will come on as a pinch hitter.
For Los Angeles, number 62, Luke Raley.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Drew Avens would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Set to deliver on 3-0.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turn to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Striding into the box, Drew Avens, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Indians 3. Ross Stripling is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68, Ross Stripling.
Austin Barnes will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 15, Austin Barnes.
Bradley Zimmer will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now here it comes. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Strike called, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late, or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A 1-0 delivery.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Jordan Luplow will be next. And here's the 3-2 from him. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Jordan Luplow.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2. Stripling, 30 years of age. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Indians go down 1-2-3, and it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. Nick Whitgren enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Christian Arroyo has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new 3rd baseman.
Number 26, Christian Arroyo.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kike Hernandez.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's outside.
Here comes the 1-0. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the right fielder, DJ Peters.
Stepping in, DJ Peters. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Pitch on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And it's fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So now to the plate, Zach McKinstry, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Dodgers lead this one 11-3. Dylan Floro is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his third game so far this spring.
Dylan Floro.
In now, Sandy Leon, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
2 strikes.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Popped him up. Muncy waits on it. Makes the play, one away.
The batter, number
That's
7.
exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Connor Maribel will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
79. Connor Maribel.
fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Left side, but well foul. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
So here's Tyler Naquin as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Naquin, a native Texan. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball. I got the count 1 and 2.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
11-3 the final score in this contest. Los Angeles posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Clayton Kershaw takes home the win. Zach Plesac was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 11 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Cleveland, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and